Hello, Máire here from the Taaltrainer, and we're going to have a little chat about why it's important not to say no, even when you mean no. It's quite important not to say the word no when you mean no because it's very direct. There are lots of other ways you can say no without actually saying the word no. In some languages, there is no word for no as well. So what you should do is probably pretend that there is no word for no when you're refusing somebody something. So listen to this. If I said to you, could I borrow your car? And you said no, and I'd go, that's rude. Or if I said to you, do you like my new hairstyle? And you said no. Woo, that would sound rude as well. There are other ways to say no. Why it's so important is because it's too direct and you're going to close off communication with somebody if you're that direct. They're not going to ask you again for fear you're going to shock them by using that NO word again. The way to get around it is by warning somebody that you mean no. And one of the ways you can get around that is by saying, if somebody says to you, could you finish that report by Friday? You could say, oh, I'm afraid that won't be possible. Or, do you like what I cooked last night? I'm afraid what you cooked last time was much nicer. So there are ways to disappoint people without being too direct and without using the word no. So use I'm afraid, or even is John there? You wouldn't say no. You could say, is John there? I'm afraid, or I'm sorry he's not in right now. Then you're going to sound a lot more polite and you're not going to get that same shocked response from somebody when you say it. So remember, pretend you can't say no in English when you're refusing somebody something, and use I'm afraid or I'm sorry with a little explanation afterwards to make sure that you are able to communicate with a little more professionalism. And that's about it for today. Call back to the Taaltrainer soon. Bye.